Greetings and salutations, universe. This is Creeta. I have a turtle on my head, and this is Oceanblock. At the moment, we're in the fantastic and wonderful mob spawner that we built last episode. Let's actually turn it on, which will unfortunately turn all our lights off, but we are moments away from getting another level. There we go, perfect timing. We can now add another spot. So we have 2 spots open, and I've done some exploration. We have access to a treasure ring. Bosses now drop dungeon loots and magical herbs. You are immune to all bad potion effects. Not entirely too sure if that includes burning, but maybe if we go to the Nether today, we can find out. Now, it would seem that the way to get to the Nether is through a painting. So some painting, netherrack, obsidian in a jar, and we also need some overworld ones. Looks like it's logs and dirt. We can do that. Logs, dirt, netherrack, obsidian, and we can oh, obsidian boats. They're gonna be fun. Alright, so this should try and auto-craft it once we give it some paintings as well. And obsidian. Maybe we can make a better sword as well before we go, but that should give us the nether painting, and we also need the overworld painting to get back, apparently. But in case we struggle with that idea, I think it would be a really good idea to make another dislocator. So we're gonna go up to my little extra stuff chest right here, and dislocator, beautiful. Let's just make up one of these real quick. Surely we have some blaze powder on hand. I would hope so. Dislocators are super useful. We can get around pretty much anywhere as long as we have this. I think I lost my last one, but that is no big deal. We'll just boop, and now it's bound to this dimension, and just as a security to get back. Alright, we have another painting, and since there's lava over here, we can just sort of plonk this on the wall. Ooh, spooky. So I imagine if we click on that, we'll go through to the Nether. I don't even know if Nether portals work, but, you know, there's quests for Nether. Go into the Nether. Alright, so we're going to grab some boats because we tested it, and the boats do float on lava, apparently. We have the overworld painting. I think we're going to grab some more obsidian, just so that we can build with it. But really quick, we are going to crush up some obsidian. I thought it was crushing. Is it enriching? Enriching some obsidian. That will turn it into obsidian dust for some reason. We're going to toss in the titanium over there, and we're going to grab some diamonds. Finally going to make some really fancy stuff with this. So we have obsidian. We're going to go over and enrich the diamonds in this one, the diamond section. This is going to basically, let's sort those. This is going to make the diamond into the compressed stuff, like so. Enriched diamond. This just makes it more effective when we want to infuse something like obsidian. Beautiful. Now this refined obsidian is fancy stuff, but we could do bigger, fancier machines. Basically, in this infuser, we can basically enrich these to make the same enriched obsidian thingamabobber there, refined obsidian. But what I think we're going to do, since we got that quest reward, we're just going to toss some into our osmium compressor, and that's going to take all of our osmium, apparently. I think we're going to have to go grab some more. But, oh, I think I want an obsidian sword. When I think of the Nether, I think obsidian. I don't know why. Maybe because that's what the portals are made of, but, you know, obsidian. So we have a refined obsidian, and we can make a sword and maybe even a piece of armor or two. I don't think that this stuff is going to save us very well. but refined obsidian, we can make a sword. This guy has an attack damage of 14 compared to our 5, so that's a big upgrade. Might as well make a piece of armor as well. Well, that would take a lot. Let's do the pants and the boots. Beautiful. Now, we wanted to test, because now we have access to, and some AFKing might have occurred, magical herbs. We are immune to bad potions. Are we immune to fire damage? I am definitely burning, so we are not immune to fire damage. Good to know. Where's our food? That is a good thing that we did this test. I am getting a little nervous. Need food. I feel ready. Are we ready? I have a shield. It's a little bit bulky on the screen, I feel, but we'll put it right there for a second. All right. Do we jump into it? Oh, we jump into the portal. I was not expecting this, guys. What do we do? Okay, let's look at the map. So, we're... well, at least there's another fortress nearby. That looks like a bastion. Oh no. Fire resistance. Fire resistance. So, if we can make a brewing stand, then that might work. Blaze rod? We could compress some blaze powder. We could burn up a blaze. 1,000. So we could burn up a blaze head. Oh, that's not as useful. Yeah, we need fire resistance. This is rather key. We could do botanical. Yeah, mana glass vial. We have netherrack, we have cream, and we have nether wart. But we need a brewing stand to make the botanical brewing. We could go the mystical agriculture route. This looks a little bit easier. Fire resistant augment. Yeah. Look, I mean, I can't even look. Hey, wait. What am I supposed to do with this, huh? Oh, uh-oh. Alright, so we have a problem, and we're leaving. That was problematic. Oh. Not sure what to do about that. Now, to be fair, I kinda completely forgot that this was here. I know we kept getting Infernium Essence, but I was mostly ignoring all this. Super powerful once we can get it up and running. Let's see. I think we got a reward at one point. Now I want a chest. Squirrel! I want a chest just so we can place our our nether preparedness stuff, because clearly it wasn't good enough. There we go. Alright. We'll even put away the armor because we are now in a place with water, so we can swim. Alright. Yes. We have a whole bunch of this stuff. So this looks like 23 stacks of blocks. And I think each 4 stacks of inferium can give me a superium, or whatever the thing is. Let's just blaze our way to that. So we got a quest reward that had one of the, or a loot reward that gave us an infusion crystal. Here we go. If I come down here and I withdraw a little bit of this lovely inferium, how does this work? So this has 1,000 uses. If we just toss in a bunch of this stuff, I think it needs to be on the corners like so, it will give us prudentium. Cool. Did that not use... Oh, it did use some of it. Okay. It's just not as durability. From here we can get tertium, imperium, and supremium. Now the reason I'm after supremium is I would really prefer to use a master infusion crystal first, and this is going to take 6 of them. So a whole bunch of this, please. We need 6, so 5 more. Something that I think will help a ton is the crafters. From RF utilities, we can craft it into a crafter 2, and then craft that into a crafter 3. If I remember correctly, we should be able to place this down, plonk on... Oh, because I lost a backpack at one point. I think it had all of my flux guys. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, so we're going to be able to plonk on a point. Provide energy. We need more redstone. Ay, ay, ay. Always with something. There's always something more, guys. Alright. Doop. And plonk on a redstone point. We'll make more. I had a whole stack of these. So boop. And we can just select the Creeta network. Now it will provide this with all the power it needs. Beautiful. So where did that infusion crystal go? Alright. We're going to put in the infusion crystal. This guy, we want to remember the recipe. Result of the crafting will go to output buffer. No. Apply. Recipe? This thing seems very grumpy right now, but we'll give it a try. Apply. We'll stay in the input. All items are consumed. Keep one item. Okay. Apply. So now, redstone, slow. Why you no go? Go. Off to activate, on to activate, ignored, fast. Why is it not working? Okay, so it did make some. There we go. It makes a whole bunch more, makes some more, makes some more. So this is doing the crafting for us, and all I have to do is shovel in all this stuff, and this is just going to work. Now it will run out of infusions eventually, but for our next trick, we can craft the next size up. Which is going to be 4 of those, like so. Internal, apply. And now click away, and this will just craft them all up to tertium, and repeat the process, and just like that we can toss in inferium, and it will give us supremium. Now we are almost out of the infusion crystal, but we now have the necessary amount of supremium to make what we need. So from here we can make the crystal, which is some diamonds with the prosperity shards. We've been getting a whole bunch of those from the dusts, I think, or is it sand? It's coming from sand. Cool. Boop. Diamond, or gemstone, prosperity gemstone. Here, and with the prosperity gemstone, we can make the master infusion crystal. This will just basically replace all of those. Internal, apply. Internal, apply. It's a little bit repetitive, but once you set up something like this, you don't have to craft it anymore, which is really useful. And the neat thing with supremium is you don't need the crystal to make the ones below it. You can downcraft them. So from here we can downcraft into whatever we want, and as long as all of these are set up, we can just put them back in and get the supremium. So as long as we have the supremium, we're all set. Might as well. Can we do the same thing with this guy? Boop. Internal, apply. Sure, why not? Go all the way to insanium. So we'll just craft up a whole bunch more of this stuff, toss it in here, and get exactly what we need to move forward. I think we're aiming for a piece of armor that has fire resistance. Oh, but we want the quest. Quest, please. Hee hee. Oh, and I don't think we've accepted rewards for a while. Look at all these things. Another Prudentium Paxel, that's nice. We might want the Super Paxel at some point soon. Do we have anything else in here? Ender Tank. This just gave us a bunch of quests just for accepting this quest. That's a little bit annoying, but that's okay. Can we just accept quests again? Hey, thank you. Another Cobalt Pickaxe head. Why not? So our target is a suit of Supremium. I don't think we can make Infernium armor, but we basically just need a ton of everything to make this stuff. We need the prosperity gemstones, a whole bunch of various forms of gemstones to craft all the way up to here. But I think that considering how much Infernium we have, it should be doable. Not to mention we're getting it from our mob farm too. Yeah, we might have AFK'd a little bit. Whoopsies. Alright, Infernium, off to the place. Boop. Or, no, this is not Infernium. No, this is Infernium. Inferium? We're making Insanium. Not gonna use it though. Oh well. Added a recipe to turn blocks into the stuff, and look at it go. It's just so fast. I think we can actually plug it like that. We can just get it all stuck, which I think is just so funny. But yeah, this is plenty. Pretty sure. To make a full set, I think we need 8 of every type of ingot and gemstone. So 8 Prudentium, etc. But I think we're going to make a couple extras because I would really like to go for something like the Supremium Paxel. I think that these things... Pickaxe, Paxel. I want this guy. Pretty sure this has infinite durability, so pretty interested in that. Not sure how much of that we need, but I think 16 of everything might be a good place to start. So, starting crafting. Alright, well, ran out. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for 16. I should have just gone for 8. Just wanted the suit of armor. But we can get more. So Infernium seeds, pretty sure that this is like the best way, maybe, to get what we want. We're gonna get more. I ran out. We need more, but we can set up some hoppers. Grow, my babies, grow. Not really the fastest, and we're using Infernium crop and whatever the blue one is. This one's a lot faster. That's like 30 seconds. This one's like 50 seconds or something. Yeah, this is going to take a while. It's going to take a while. But in the meantime, we can at least make our set of diamond armor. What I think we'll do is precisely that. We'll just upgrade all that we can, including... so let's see, there's 4 items that we want as well. We also want a sword, a axe, and a shovel, I believe, to make a Paxel. Paxel. So we're after the Supremium Paxel. This takes shovel, pickaxe, and axe, and that should be fairly simple. Boop. Shovel, pickaxe, axe. There we go. And from here, we do the same process. We also want the sword because swords are sharp. And yeah, time to start crafting. That's Minecraft. Another thing I'm curious about with mystical agriculture is how the growth accelerators work. So we're just going to place a lily and an Infernium. We can place off of that, maybe on the bottom. Can we do that? Boop! Like so. So now we can grow a seed. Now this is rather slow. I don't even think... Can we fertilize it with... I don't think we can fertilize it with bone meal, but we might be able to, with mystical fertilizer, instantly grows a crop or sapling. Now this takes Infernium, so it's not really worth it. Unless we get the 8 version. But that takes fertilized essence. But if we take this Infernium growth accelerator, maybe this will be effective. Boop. So if there are 12 of these, is this going to grow a lot faster? Growth 0%, and it's still at 0. Give it a little bit of light around it, but I don't think that this is going to be the way. It just grew up. Oh, it is a little bit faster now. Is this worth finding out with a whole bunch more? I don't know. I don't know. It's worth testing, right? As it turns out, not that great. This test is proving not tremendous. It does get to 14% pretty quickly and on to the next amount, 28. So it is getting there, but the investment in making this, it could possibly be good, especially if we had a bunch of these and set up a ton of them, but then that's a lot of essence to invest. The key, and this is much faster, is just set up a bunch of hopper pots. And this is flowing quite well. Not to mention it makes some seeds, and we get some fertilized essence, so we can grow other things. And on top of that, if we really wanted to, bone meal works on the hopper pots, even though it's not supposed to. So that's a thing. And one relaxing sleep/AFK session later, and I think that we should have all of the... Is that 28 stacks? Yeah, I think that we have enough Inferium now. Great. So we should be able to toss this into the processor, and we're going to have like all of the stuff we need, at least in theory. But I think that this is going to be quite enough. And just like that, all of the Supremium, we even have extra that we need. I'm pretty sure that we can turn this into a Paxel. And the real question is, does this have infinite durability? Like I remember, I just broke that with no durability damage. I think it has infinite durability. Next, we need to set up a place for the infusion altar. And that's just a whole bunch of pedestals and an altar. I believe that this should work. Hey! And there we go. This should be a fire-resistant augment. And if my understanding is correct, we should be able to plonk this on here, and we'll now have that. Now, I don't know what all these unlocks are, but Supremium chestplate is now fire resistance. We could make a bunch of other augments, but maybe that's for in between episodes. For now, let's see if in the past, when you put on all of these things, first of all, fire resistance, awesome, but I remember being able to fly with these. Turns out we can't, but we have a super strong sword and a Paxel, so that's pretty cool. Let's go into the Nether and see if the story's a little bit different this time, making sure that we have a dislocator and some overworld paintings. Maybe we should also have a little bit of supplies. We definitely can just sort of toss a bit of this stuff. We'll just shove everything into a bag. Deal with that later. But some boats would be good, some obsidian, more obsidian. I don't think we need all that stuff. And we definitely need some grub. Nom 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 nom. And into the portal we go. Was it, we walk into it? Or do we right click on it? It's not working. Something seems to be broken. Except, I have fire resistance now. Why won't it let me into the painting? So if at first you don't succeed, try something else. Alright, so paintings are broken. I don't know where the dome is that we originally teleported to, but it's broken. I set up some dislocator pedestals and built us a new dome, painstakingly. And how I got here was with a command. So, it's official. It's broken. Okay? It's broken. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. But we are now in the Nether and ready for the next episode. I mean, look. I hope you're having a wonderful time. This has been Creeta. This is Lavablock. And have a wonderful time. See you next time. If anyone knows why did this corrupt, is it because I had to use a dislocator out? I didn't use the paintings on the way out? What happened? Does anyone know? Bye-bye! Turtle on my head.